What's up, it's TechBot, and today we will be rating the must-have Switch games. At number 5 for me, it's gotta be Mario Maker. They put so much effort into making this game, and it's just so enjoyable to play by yourself, with friends. However you want to play this game, it's great. Whether you're the creative type or completionist type, whatever type of player you are, this game is great for you. Building your own Mario levels is something I never knew I would be able to do. I've been growing up with Mario, and it's really fun. Super Mario U Deluxe. It's cool, but this game, there's a story mode already, and you can make your own Mario levels. So there's no point in getting that game when this one is just so much better. Me and my dad love playing this together, and it's just so much fun. One of the best things about this game is the variety. There's no limits for when you're making your Mario level. You could have it in the sky, in a castle. You could have a lava rising from the floor. You could do whatever your heart desires. And that's why this game is at number 5 for me. Now, there are some problems with this game, like how laggy the multiplayer can be, but really that doesn't bother me all that much. And the one other problem is that it's basically just a remake of the second game with a few new features, but it's overall really worth it. Now, Luigi's Mansion is a game I just received this December, and I never thought that this game would be where it is on my list. I love this game. The story mode, the multiplayer, everything is great about it. The story mode puts you in a typical Luigi's Mansion problem. Mario, Princess Peach, and all the Toads are captured by ghosts, and King Boo was released by a new ghost that we have never seen before, and it is up to Luigi to save him. There are so many good puzzles in this game that actually left me thinking. The reason I like these puzzles so much is because they're challenging, but they're not too hard. I recently also received Link's Awakening, and I haven't beat it yet. It's a good game, but the puzzles, some of them are just like confusing, and I have to look up videos to complete them because I get lost. And personally, I feel like that deprives from the game so much because looking stuff up is not what you want to do in this game. With Luigi's Mansion, it's the perfect mix of kids, fun, puzzles, and a bit of spookiness. I love the vibe. It's great. Now, I actually haven't beaten either of these games, and I plan on beating some of them. But I'm on floor 10 out of 15, I'm pretty sure. And the floors can be so exotic. And spoilers here for some floors. Just skip to like 20 seconds later if you want to hear this. But there's Egyptian floors, plant floors, medieval times floors. Like, it's insane. I love the variety and all the surprises. The multiplayer, I actually really love. Scare Scraper is a mode where you're put into a randomly generated hotel, and you have to capture a certain amount of ghosts in a certain amount of time. And I'm not, like, you can pick from 5 to 10 floors or random, and I'm actually not very good at this. I've never made it past the first floor in multiplayer, so I'm not sure if you go to the next floor once you're done, but I'm pretty sure you do. And on gameplay, right here you see, I got stuck in a little carpet, and I still do not understand how to get out of this carpet. It's quite confusing. Another thing that makes this game stand out from the other Luigi's Mansion games is actually Gooigi. Gooigi adds a lot of great features for you to play with. He makes so many great puzzles, and Gooigi, I'm pretty sure, is kind of what inspired the multiplayer feel. The story mode is also 2 players because of Gooigi, and that's something I really like, so you can play with family and friends. Now, whether you just love Mario or you love Ghostbusters, this is a great game to pick up. It's a typical Mario type of story, but it's really fun to play and really enjoyable. This is actually my first time playing a Luigi's Mansion game, but I've seen gameplay of the other ones, and it's basically the same, but it has so many new multiplayer features and new puzzles that it's what makes it worth playing. This is a great game to pick up, and it's a must-buy. That's why it got number 4 on my list.
Where are you?
Now, Smash Bros. I don't know how I'm going to talk about Smash Bros. Because there's so much in this game that I never thought I would have enjoyed. I am not big on competitive stuff because I'm never really good enough to go competitive. So, when I played this with my friends, it was pretty hard, but this game is actually very enjoyable. The story mode is a little lackluster with not much going on and basically the same thing every time, but the fights that you can just do with your friends are so much fun. This is a great multiplayer game for when you have your friends over. I love all the characters and the cartoony style, the variety of maps and places you can visit. It's really great. Another thing I really enjoyed was making Mii fighters. This may be a surprise to some, but I loved customizing my Mii and making it my own fighter. I personally thought that was really fun. And if you are new to the channel, you may not know that I do stop motions once in a while. And I used to do lots of stickbot stop motions, and Kids Filming Club actually made some stickbot amiibos. Or not amiibos, but Mii fighters. And I made those, and those were lots of fun to play as. But the gameplay is just beautiful, and you can play it on the go, and it's just the perfect game to play with friends. So if you need a multiplayer game, this is a great game. But if it's your first Nintendo Switch buy, this is not the best only game. But the next game is. Now, choosing which game got second and which game got first was a very hard decision. If you are a hardcore Nintendo Switch fan or just a small Nintendo Switch fan, at the least, you'll know what's in first already. But it was so hard to pick between these two. Mario Odyssey is a great game. The graphics are stunning. And sure, the story is basically the same as every other Mario story. Bowser is trying to marry Peach and is going around the globe, going to different kingdoms and stealing stuff for their wedding, and it's Mario's job to stop them. But the kingdoms are so diverse, and there's so much to do. Collecting moons was a really big thing for me, and I actually really liked that style of gameplay instead of just wandering around trying to fight the boss. I liked how you had to collect. And Cappy adds a lot of fun gameplay. I never thought Cappy would be this good, but he was so much fun to play. This game may not have afterplay for some people, but that's actually quite wrong. Collecting moons and maxing out the amount of moons you can get is so much fun. I've been doing that, and I'm still trying to max out all my moons, and I'm having so much fun doing it. It's just a lot of fun. There are also so many secrets and surprises in this game that you would never expect. Going behind that waterfall, there's secrets. In every little corner, you could find something. So never be afraid to check secret areas. The Sand Kingdom, which is actually the gameplay playing right now, is one of my favorite kingdoms. At first, it's very cold, and you have to make it warm. So you have to eliminate, I forgot what it was, but some sort of creature, and it's really quite fun. Now, the multiplayer in this game, don't get me wrong, I really like this game, but I hate the multiplayer in this game. One person plays as Cappy, and one person plays as Mario, and basically all the fun you're gonna have is basically arguing with your friend who gets what. Because no one wants to play as Cappy, everyone wants to play as Mario. Now I know I have 3 Mario-based games on this list, but it's because they're all so great. Mario Maker 2, it's amazing. Luigi's Mansion, it's really good. And Super Mario Odyssey, this is probably maybe the best game on the Switch. But for me, it just couldn't take the spot against what I'm about to show you next. But overall, this game is a must-have if you are picking between Super Smash Bros. And this game. Super Smash Bros. Is awesome, but this game is very good and a lot better. So you should definitely get this game. And now we're going on to number 1. At number 1 is Breath of the Wild. If you have not played this game, what are you doing? If you own a Nintendo Switch and don't have this game, what are you thinking? This game is the best game I have ever played in my life. I have spent hundreds, well, okay, not hundreds, but over 80 hours playing this game. There are so many NPCs that actually have personalities, unlike most Pokemon games. Now, I have no hate against Pokemon games, actually. Pokemon games are great, just not my thing. But everything feels so alive in this game, and I actually got nervous when fighting some of the bosses. And Ganon is honestly probably the easiest boss in this game. The other 4 bosses you have to fight, which I don't remember the names because it's been a while since I completed this game, were kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie. I was creeped out. And the map is huge. There's so much exploring. And when you're done with the game and you beat the boss, there's still so much to do. You can, like 100%ing this game could probably take you 300 hours. I am never going to complete this game fully because it would take way too much time. Now, I don't want to talk too much about this game because I don't want to give too much away. It's just too good to give stuff away. But the main story is you wake up as Link after 100 years of being in slumber and Hyrule is in danger, and you have to go defeat Ganon and save Zelda. There's many side quests, and you can find memories, which is actually something you really should do before you fight Ganon. Because if you don't find the memories, you're not really getting the most out of this game. And I didn't want to beat the final boss, if I'm being honest. When it came for me to fight Ganon, I was kind of sad, because this game was so good. And I don't know what to say. You just go buy it. What are you doing? Go buy this game. Now, that is the end of the tier list for today. It may change over time, but nothing will ever beat this game, and you should really pick it up now before the sequel comes out. And yeah, go pick up some of these games. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe, and share. Leave comments down below on what you'd like to see next, and peace out.